It is 133. This is the hardest part to make. It's so flat. We had to make it like 3 times. So it's a carbon fiber pre-preg filament. It's activated through a baking process. So as opposed to other types of filaments, you don't need a wet process for layup. So it comes pre-impregnated with the resin, and then is activated, which is activated through baking.
It offered a possibility of looking at making architectural modules as opposed to the way that carbon fiber is typically used, which is in very large monolithic sheet layups, in the way that you would build a boat hull or an airplane carcass, these kind of very large shells. The toe offered the possibility of making smaller units that could then be, say, assembled. We want to see what could we do with it in terms of architectural production.
Ultimately, we thought we could control the distribution of the material on the parts, so we could determine how much we want to use, both aesthetically and structurally. We could vary that within the part. The molds are made from a combination of 3 different types of cardboard, which allows us, after the baking, we can soak the part in water. It dissolves the glue in the cardboard, and we can just remove it by hand.
We created a 3-dimensional jig to assemble all of the parts together out of cardboard with the node plates in position, and then substitute in piece by piece. Right now we've made this piece. It's 143 individual different pieces, and that was a fun experiment. It's not necessarily practical for broad applications, but one thing that did come out of this is that if the pieces were more standardized, and if they were designed in such a way that they could compact really tightly during transportation, say, but then deploy on site, and really, say, in the same way that bricks and CMU components are shipped to sites and can create something bigger than themselves, this is probably imagined to expand that possibility by a lot.
The extreme sort of lightness and strength of it fascinated us and really became a part of the expression of the project. And the final structure, which is a little over 14 feet tall and 8 feet wide at the base, only uses 30 pounds of material.